Greetings and welcome to another Diablo 2 Resurrected video. Today I want to show you the 200 faster cast rate Nova Sorceress, and we're gonna dive right into the skill tree for Nova, which we're using. We max it out, of course. Also we max out Static Field because it is a synergy, and then Lightning Mastery for more damage. 1 point in the teleport, of course, and then I also put in 20 points in the Shiver armor because the defense is actually not that bad, and it makes so that we get hit less, and actually we get hit like half the time than before. So this is pretty cool. I mean, it's maybe unusual because people also say like, oh, defense is worthless, etc, etc, but like the difference between this armor, Hell Bovine can attack me or hit me by 48%, and I put in, oops, this one, and now it's only 36. So 12%, is it worth 20 skill points? You have to be the judge of that. You can also put in your points of the energy shield and telekinesis and then like get that going. I'm just not a huge fan of energy shield as of right now, but if you want to do that, then go for it. And then I put the rest of my points into Warmth. As for the gear, I have a Heart of the Oak, Griffins, a 20 FCR, 2 Sorceress Skills Amulet, which is pretty ridiculous, a Spirit Shield, a Skin of the Viper Magi because it also gives me a huge faster cast rate of 30%, Silk Weaves for a little bit mana after each kill because mana can be an issue, especially on P8 where you need a lot of Nova, and Nova is more suited for lesser player counts, but we're gonna try it on P8 and see how it goes. 10 FCR ring, 20 FCR from Arax, 1 plus skills of Son of Jordan, which is important here to remember because you can also go with a 10 FCR ring and then take a less ridiculous amulet, for example, that only has 10 FCR. Because with this and also trying Ools, you will reach 200 FCR, as you can see. So you have like a 10% FCR plus minus, which you can see depending on your gear, what you want to swap out. Then of course some lightning skillers, torch, any crack of the heavens, and then some goodies right here. You can also see the attributes and the advanced stats. We have enough strength to equip our gear. I put some points into energy to raise it up onto 100 base, just to help with mana management. And then the rest of my points into vitality. And again, if you're going with energy shield, then you might want to invest heavily into energy. As for the mercenary, pretty standard setup with the infinity, fortitude, and vamp gaze just to boost up our damage, and also holy freeze to help with survivability. And that's about it. So we are on players 8 already, as you can see here. Let's go into the cows, and the cows have a massive amount of HP. I mean, you need a lot of Novas to kill them from 100 to 0. So I advise to use Static first, and since Static is so high level, it has a huge range. And this is one of my favorite builds. Of course, you just have to be a little bit careful. When they come in close, they can still smack you pretty hard. That's why I invested into more defense with freezing armor. We have a CTA, of course, to help us with mana and health. Wait, where's my... oh, there it is. I was like, where's my mercenary? Why is the conviction on that house? On this house? Since we have like such a huge amount of FCR, casting a couple of statics at first is no problem whatsoever. The first is a bit scary. And of course the Cow King is always lightning immune, which means it takes a little bit more time. And even though we break the lightning immunity, we're not reducing it by a lot. We cannot use Crescent Moon here because we need the FCR from Hodo. And yeah, if you don't like to run it with 200 FCR, of course, feel free to run this build on 105 FCR. Like the difference between 105 FCR and 200 FCR is 1 frame. but you need a lot of FCR for that, 1 frame. But it's kind of fun to do so. Personally, I would probably not run current FCR and rather run like less and then get more like survivability or plus skills or like the Crescent Moon going to have more damage. Because then like it evens out, like you either hit harder or you hit more often. But you also have the kick-ass teleport, like look at this, look at how fast this is! Oh my goodness! Alright, this was P8 Chaos, let's get into Chaos Sanctuary. It's a bit scary because like we are a bit squishy. But I think we can manage. So fast. Zoom, 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 zoom. Let's see here. They're also innately lightning immune, which means it takes some time. Problem is, like, since we are so squishy, sometimes I feel like I don't have time. Cast static. I don't have any rejuice, so it is a bit sketchy here. What's my poison res at? It's max, but I still get a lot of poison damage. I don't understand. I think I'm dead. Woohoo! Ah, we need more poison, or we need poison length reduce, I guess. So yeah, this is maybe more something for like doing cows, which is like the damage and the approach from the cows are more predictable. Makes it a bit easier to maneuver. And also now nothing other than the cowping is innately like lightning immune. Since Nova is a pretty close-up skill, as you can see, it is not super easy to kill Lord the Sace here, because he hits rather hard and it seems like he spawned with lightning immunity. And yeah, I'm not a fan of Chaos Sanctuary anyways, because you get cursed so often, but it's sometimes a good benchmark. And again, Nova is more suited towards faster play with like less player count, because you need to be so close, and if they all hit harder, it's gonna be a bit sketchy. But we did it. Now we can kill Diablo. I also put in 1 point in the Frost Nova just to slow enemies down. If the aura from the Merc hasn't procced yet. And there we go. This was the Nova Sorceress on player 8. And again, check out my video about the Budget Nova Sorceress. This is something to start out with, and it is also very good on P1. And you can start chasing those items to get even better and maybe even clear P8. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing and leave a like. And let me know in the comments what's your favorite sorceress build. See you in the next one. Good luck, have fun, and goodbye.